Well, Ronald, first of all, has the players' confidence and spirit been boosted by that win over Everton?
Yes, of course. It's back because and it's normal because very disappointed after the some defeats in the last few weeks. But I think the performance and finally the result gave us other feeling what we didn't had in the last few weeks, and that's positive. But it's only one game.
You must be glad, though, to finish that run as soon as possible, because the longer it goes on, the harder it must be to break.
Yeah, that's always difficult because then one answer is on the pitch, and the team was working very hard to bring winning games back, and they had a fantastic performance last Tuesday. It was nice to watch the team with all the problems what we had, that the team showed a very good character, and finally we won the 3 points.
You must look back with a little bit of regret, though, that how close some of those games have been leading up to that Everton game, and that a bit more luck in some of those performances, and we could be sitting here with a lot more points than we've got now.
Yeah, sometimes you can speak about why you don't win, but sometimes you need a little bit more luck. The example is how we make our first goal last Saturday. Yeah, we didn't have that luck in the last few defeats, but that was back, and that gave the players the confidence. And then you see when the team play with all of that confidence, that we can beat Everton with this result.
Coming up now is a big test for everybody involved, player, coach, in terms of 2 games in 3 days. How are you beginning to prepare for that?
Yeah, we try to prepare that game by game, but in this situation it's difficult because what you said is 3 days and 2 games, and you don't have time to recover. You don't have time to analyze the first one because you have to play the second game. And but we have to be prepared. Good news is that some players will be back to the squad, like Wanyama, like Schneiderlin. Tadic did a normal training session today, and that makes everything a little bit more easier.
Do you have to plan your team selection for the Crystal Palace game with the Chelsea game in mind? Do you have to almost think in advance of the game?
No. I think my experience is that the first is the most important, and what happens after the first, you can't do anything about that. And we will see. We will prepare our first game, and that's Crystal Palace, in the best way, and after that we will see what happened against Chelsea.
In terms of the Crystal Palace selection you'll put out there, I guess you've got a bit of a dilemma now in that some of the players who came in to do a job against Everton did that fantastically well, people like Harrison Reed. You've now got a decision, I guess, about whether you bring the likes of Morgan Schneiderlin and Victor in, or you stick with those who did so well against Everton.
Yeah. That's true, but that's always, sometimes that's the difficult part for the coach, but sometimes you need and you like to have that kind of choices, because that means that everybody is in a good physical shape. You have to make that kind of choices and decisions, and that's okay, and we will see.
As you said, you're very much thinking about the Crystal Palace game. Is that a message that you're trying to pass on to your players? Because they may be tempted to think about a home game against the Premier League leaders, but it's very important they don't do that, I assume.
Yeah, but we are not in a situation to start thinking about Sunday. No, we play on Friday, Boxing Day. It's an important day. The stadium will be full. And we like to continue with our performance after the Everton win, and after that we will see what happened against Chelsea.
In terms of Crystal Palace, how do you assess them as a team?
Difficult, because I saw a little bit about the Man City game, and they are defending well, but City show a lot of good individual qualities, and but it's difficult to beat them because they are strong, physically strong. In set pieces, maybe they are the strongest team in the league, and we have to be sharp and well concentrated to have a good result.
And the prospect of Boxing Day football, I guess, is something that's new to you as a coach managing in England, but is it something you're looking forward to enjoy the Christmas period and what comes with it?
Yes, but now we prepared for that, and we knew a little bit about Holland because we had 2 seasons in Holland where we play a game on Christmas Day, and the people likes it. Football is an important part for them, but it's nice to play because we have to enjoy the people, and 2 times this weekend, and that's okay. That's great.
And just finally, you mentioned the 2 suspended lads coming back, Dusan Tadic as well. Are they the only changes you're expecting to the squad this weekend?
Oh, maybe. Okay, we know we have Jose, the captain, not available about 5 yellow cards, and we have to change that position as well. But we have 2 training sessions, and to one side to be prepared and to make the decision what we have to make.
And the 3-5-2 system that you used against Everton, are you planning to keep going with that, or is that very much just a case of needs must and fitting the players you had available?
I think it's always good to have not only one system, because sometimes moments in a game you can change. We have good players to play out of both systems, and okay, we will see what we need on this Friday.
And just finally, a week or so I think left until the transfer window opens. The fans are already starting to get excited, and the rumours are starting. I'm assuming you as a coach now are starting to think about January and your plans for that month.
Yes, okay. Already we speak about the transfer window because what I said before, we need at least 1 or 2 players in front to bring in because we don't have a lot of choices. We have some injury players, and Mane will go to the Africa Cup. That means that we need good attacking players, and we're looking for that. We are working on that, but till now there is no any news about that.